So what's up, y'all? Today I'm going to show you how to build a crate that you can use for your straw-bale garden. Kateia and I, we've been working on our urban garden system here on our apartment porch, and in order to contain those straw bales, we wanted to build a crate. So behind me is one of the crates we built. We showed that in our other video giving the transplanting of all the plants. But with this crate system, what it does is that it allows you to contain some of that decomposition of your straw bales, because over time it will decompose some. As far as the rate of that, I'm not sure. But we went to Lowe's Hardware and we purchased some lumber wood, some 2x4s and some 1x4x8. And the 2x4s, it comes in a 2x4 by, in this case it was 93 inches. So we took, this is half of that 93, which comes out to be 46.5 inches lengthwise. And then the other thing that we used were a 2x4 by 93, and we were going to cut that into fourths, so that will allow us to give that rectangular look for the crate. So you want to build your frame for the crate, so you have a top frame and a bottom frame, and the bottom, and then you'll attach the legs to it to give it the standing system for the crate. So you'll have a top frame, bottom frame, and then these will be the legs to support the top. They'll connect the top and the bottom, and you'll give the crate look by putting in these boards, which are 1x4x8s, and they were cut up into fourths. And so these are about, I think it's about 24 inches basically. So in order to get the measurements for our crate, we ended up measuring our straw bales, and it's pine straw that we bought to do our urban garden. And with this pine straw, as you can see, it has about a length of about 40 inches, a width of about 15 inches, and a height of about 20 inches. So we took those measurements, and then we went to go purchase our 2x4s and our 1x4s. To know what our width, length, and height should be. So now I'm going to show you how those rectangular frames look. So to attach those boards, I'm going to use some premium exterior trim screws. You can purchase nails or screws, whichever you want. This isn't going to be, doesn't need to be too heavy duty. But we bought these trim screws. It has a T10 star drive that I'll use to screw in, and I'll attach those legs to each of those frames. So I'll have a screw here that will go in, I'll have a screw here, and I'll do that all the way around, and that will give a nice depth. So these screws were 2.5 inches in depth, so it will screw right through that 2x4 board, just good enough. And then for the legs of those frames, so the columns of that frame, I'm going to attach these 1x4, and then in this case, these boards came out to be 24 inches in height. So it's a little taller than what our straw bales are, which we would have wanted them to be about probably 20 inches. But since we didn't have our own saw, it was just easy to let the guys at Lowe's cut it up into just fourths or halves, whatever size that we bought for those 2x4s and 1x4s. So again, the 2x4 came in 93 inches length, and then the 1x4s came in 8 feet basically. So now I'm getting to work. So the rectangular frames are done, and now I'm going to attach both of those frames with these legs here. These are the 1x4x8 boards that were cut into fourths, so this is 24 inch in length. And so what we're going to do is we're going to attach this leg to this frame, and again I'm going to use, in this case, they're going to be the smaller screws, the 1 5/8 inch screw. So you get just enough depth penetration through this board and it goes right through into the 2x4. And I'll do that all the way around. So I'll do that for each leg, basically, the 4 legs. So right now I have the top frame sitting right on top of the bottom frame, but I'm gonna slide this up and basically attach the boards of those legs to the frame. But you'll need a hand for this because you can't do it by yourself. So I'll get Kateia to help me. Frames are up, and I'm going to crate it in with all the different boards. So to finish the crate, I'm going to use these 1x4. In this case, it's 24 inches, and I'm going to pretty much box it in all around the frame. So on the short side of the frame, I'm going to put 2 boards inside, and then on the long side of the frame, you already have your 2 legs here on the outside, but I'm going to put 3 to finish off the crate. So we have a special guest appearances right now. Michael. Kateia and Michael. Do you see it? Is it cool? Are you still afraid of the drill? You want to see Daddy build it again? Yeah. Okay. So thank you for coming along this journey with us on this crate video. Kateia is going to transplant more of her goodies, and Michael came to say goodbye. You say bye? Bye. Bye. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And I would recommend leaving it the pine wood, because you don't want to contaminate it with any paints that aren't food safe, because you're gonna be growing stuff in it. Okay. So bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye.